check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Good, good. Desktop audio is good. Thank God the patrol went away. So okay. What else? Gonna pee before I start up the video. I'm sorry, guys. I'm about to start a 12-hour video, and I didn't mean to really start until I was ready. I just didn't know until I was live what the issues were gonna be. So, you know, sorry. It's video production. It's show business. If something can go wrong, it will. You can like, one of the reasons I bitch about the barrier curse so much is literally when you're in show business, whatever you think is going to work, it will break when it comes time to record. It's just how it works. Ask any director, when you go to fucking record, something that was working for the last 3 weeks will immediately break to the second that you hit the play button on that record button. This is how show business works. I don't know why, but it is. And so there we go. Please work. Please, Twitch. Can you even load a video anymore, Twitch? Please. There you go. Piece of shit. Sorry. Fucking worthless ass software hardware shit. There we go. Okay. Get towards starting this video here. Just gonna double check. Oh, the lighting in here is messed up. Oh, my bedroom light is on. Very good. Oh, it smells so good in here. It feels so good in here. Yeah. Did you throw my knock choco away? I hope you didn't. Okay, and also turn on that. Okay, and oh, I wonder if I can manage that. No, it'll cause a glare. That's fine. Okay, all the technical stuff is done. I have my mic on the different side now, and I have a different chair, and I can move my left arm without banging my mic or fucking bumping it all the fucking time, and all this other shit, and it took quite a lot of work to reach that, and it shows you that I'm working harder, and I'm trying to get better, and I'm trying to, you know, entertain you guys. Hi guys, I love you. So I'm going to start my video now, and as soon as I start my video, coming down to the second, the patrol helicopter will come right to your house. It's one of the ways you can track the barrier curse in real time. You can literally mess with the magic. If you want to hit the play button and you go intending to go hit it, you can summon the patrol helicopter to your house. I've done it many times before. On stream, it literally, you can use the show business as a hideous bitch goddess barrier curse, right? To like, you can literally use it to manipulate the fabric of the universe, because the curse is real. I really fundamentally believe it's there. You can literally manipulate it. It's so real. It's actually crazy. I believe in it like water or sunlight or something like that. Hideous Showbiz is such a hideous bitch goddess that when you go to press the play button, something that you never could have dreamed of would happen. Like the patrol instantly comes back. See how fast it came? It was way over on the other island. When I go to press the play button, patrol comes right to the top of my house. And this is one of the ways in you can only get it from RNG if it's an actually written like execution of code or something, or AI or something. I mean, the patrol's RNG until it has a target, so I can manipulate RNG, but I can't manipulate scripted things. Does that make sense? So if I want to press the play button. Let's see if I can summon the patrol helicopter back to my house. We'll see. Give it like 10 seconds here. I'm gonna go press the play button here, but we gotta see. Yeah, it seems all right. I think we got. And also, if you call it out, if you call out the energy, it'll stop. So that's another thing, but it's one of the reasons why I do it. I'm like, oh, cool. The patrol came directly back to the top of my house when I went to press the play button. 4 times in a row it did that. I don't believe in coincidence. So you'll understand. So there we go. Start recording. Now Helly has left the island. Now I no longer have a problem. That's good. So starting to record. Yeah, we're going to hit the play button on an 11-hour session. And then we're going to hit the record button. That's a train underneath me. That's a train underneath me. I'm gonna fix for a gank here. Is he coming to bandit camp? What if he comes? What if he comes? I mean, it wouldn't cost me anything to gank him. What if he comes? Yeah, what do I need? I only need, like, what? I mean, I might need more than that, but I don't need much more than that. Yeah. You got any GP? You do. Make some pistol. Pistol. That's too much. That's too much. All I really needed was, like, that much. Yeah, like that much, yeah. And then, yeah, put it all back. Okay, we gotta go see if he's coming up. Or, I don't know, like, maybe I can get some... Oh, I'll run a kit. Right? Kit. Redeem, right? Slash kit. Redeem, right? And then I want, yeah, that, and that, and, yeah, and that. We'll dump all the rest of it. Ooh, do you have the room? Oh god, I hope you do. I don't want that, but I do want... Please hurry. Please hurry. He's already up now. If he's up, he's up. Like, god damn it, man. There's too much item implementation now. It's dealing with all this horseshit is annoying. Oh my god. Fucking so annoying. Get it out of here. Go. Come on, man. Something. Anything. There we go. It's so annoying. Let's go. Yeah, we're good. Let's go gank him. Oh my god. Stupid ass fucking rust goddamn fucking bullshit every single fucking day. Sorry for opening my video cussing, guys. Sorry about that. Just, never mind. I'm just gonna let the guy go. And I'm gonna stop the video and I'm gonna start it over. Thanks for all the cock blockage, you fucking shitty ass barrier curse. You can directly see it. Anything that it can do to slow me down. It doesn't matter what it is. Item management or anything. It doesn't matter. It'll throw whatever it can in your way. It's insane. So we come back here and we see, yeah, what is this? This is yeah, this is me. Yeah, that's 2 minutes. Yep. Gotta watch the anger. I realized that today. I really gotta just chill the fuck out and not let the anger control me. Like, anger is a contract you must sign up for that you shouldn't sign up for. And yeah, sorry. So let's, oh yeah, so did you delete that? Yes, you did. Got to check my uploads before I go into this, because this is like the last amount of time that I have before I have to begin entertaining. Please stop doing that. Please stop doing that. Jesus Christ, Google, you are fucking such a piece of shit now. And it's mainly all your keybinds and macros and bullshit. Fucking scrolling and shit like that. You're really bad with your hardware implementation. You really are. So yeah, I did have other work to do. Right now we're currently on Rust, but I don't really like, you know, come on, man. Try again, you piece of shit. You make this so hard and so annoying. There we go. Well, the Mmo Lifestyle. Sorry, you can't see this, can you? Of course you can't. So, there we go. The Mmo Lifestyle. Cool. Thanks for erasing my work yet again. I really like using your software. Yeah, oh my god. Try again. Thanks for erasing my work. I really like using your software. You're such a piece of shit. There we go. Did you get it this time? Yeah, you did. You didn't fuck with me that time. 5 times and doing the same thing every single day, and you might get it. English, American, solo, Rust, hardcore, zombies, long form, 12 hours. And disable all comments. No, it's not for kids. I got reported for this yesterday, and I've now had 3, count them, 3, I'm saying 3. I've had 3 reports in the last day and 3 appeals and 3 rejects of the reports. You can see, it's just, now they're just using, like, now they're just, I'm telling mom, and mom's like, he didn't do anything. The fuck are you talking about? And that now it's been 4 of them in 4 days. Four ban rejection. Like, sorry, 4 strike appeals, 4 successful strike appeals. And it's kind of funny. And like you begin to see, if I don't do anything wrong, they won't do anything. And it's actually cool. I haven't done anything wrong. And so, like, man, have you ever heard of a YouTube streamer getting appeal acceptance? I've never heard of that. But I'm getting it because I didn't do anything wrong. I think they do things wrong all the time. I didn't do anything wrong in the last 4 days. Not in any way, moral way or form. No. And so, yeah, it's kind of funny. So 4 ban acceptances. I think that's more than Asmongold's ever had. You can see, like, the attacks are just unwarranted, and the piece of shit doing it is just totally clueless, and YouTube won't accept that they're lies or anything. It's actually kind of funny. This is very funny. So, gonna save. Sorry, I just had to get it all running before I run this video, because if I do this during the video, it makes me look like I'm a scrub. So yeah, we're just double checking here, going on down, make sure everything's all right. Disable all comments. Oh yeah, got my pretty face. We're gonna play some video games today. So I'm gonna record. Oh cool, YouTube just completely YouTube just completely reset. Did it erase all my work? No. Okay, cool. So we're good on that. We're gonna just recheck the Twitch one last time. Yeah, looking good. Yeah, it looks okay. So all the stupid fiddly settings that are designed to waste all of our fucking time for no reason are perfect, right? So now we're gonna come over here to the big face, big fat face. Hi, I love you. And then we're gonna go start recording. Hi, IOI, I'm Skycat Live. Welcome to day 2 of the MMO Lifestyle. It is, what is the date today, right? We're going to go, going to pop the scene here and just go real quick. What is the date, right? What is the date, right? Monday, October 9th, right? We'll run this where I'm going to bump this kick thing. Kick did not work out the way I thought it was. Well, kick did work out, but I've only been using it for singing. And I think that's actually perfect for what I want, but I really don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do that anymore. Yeah, please don't do that anymore. Yeah, there we go. And then, yeah, what is the date, right? It is Monday, October 9th, 2023. And, oh, that sucks. So, anyways, now, I gotta restart the video there. It is 10/9/2023. And, I gotta restart the video. Give me just a second. Delete that. Yep. And then restart the video. I made a mistake. Sorry. And so we will delete and there. And we will begin the recording here. Oh man, you just keep resetting and scaring the shit out of me. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna play some Rust here in just 2 minutes, but I've got to do my intro because I'm recording a 12-hour video as well. So sorry guys, sorry for all the you understand in show business, if you want to go live, and I've said it like 5 times in the last 10 minutes, you'll begin to see how barrier. The minute you go live, all of the barriers that weren't there a second ago immediately rear their ugly head, and you're like, oh, okay, why didn't I have any barriers 5 seconds ago? But when you hit the play button, you suddenly realize, oh, there's at least 5 things that are wrong that weren't wrong 5 seconds ago, and it's kind of funny. So, but that's show business. It actually is. I've done it before. It was like that when I was in a band. It's so annoying. Start recording. So, hi, IOY. I'm Skycat Live. It is 10/9/2023. It is 4:12 p.m. on the west coast of the United States of the land that I love, and it is in the afternoon. It has been a wonderful day. I have deep cleaned my house. I have changed my chairs. I have redone this whole side of the room, getting a better picture of the window behind me. Got all the lighting in the room done. Got nice and cleaned up and all this stuff, and got deep cleaned my house. Before I get too much further in, I'm going to take a 5-second run here to go grab my bottle of water. I forgot it. Just a second. Just 5 seconds. Sorry. Okay, there we go. And so I'm excited. Let's do our day 2 of the. Sorry, I bumped my mic with my head. Of course, immediately I start bumping the mic with my head. Why not? Let's just cause problems however we can, right? Barrier. Gotta have a barrier. There we go. Gotta have a barrier between recording. You know. Oh shit. See the barrier? It's cute. Okay, shut up, you. You can see all the things just go wrong over and over and over again. So there we go. No, I wanna turn this off for now. No, I don't. But I wanna. Um, yep. Sorry, I have a thing to tell me when my headphones are loud. I can't hear my phone ring. So I have a thing for that. There we go. And I don't usually use it, but I'm gonna use it today. Gonna stop recording and start this video again because you can see the barriers rear their head like immediately. You see six, seven barriers immediately pop to the second when you click the record button. I wish I was kidding, but I'm not. It's exactly like this. The minute that you click the record button, 6 or 7 things immediately go wrong. It's the nature of show business. If you want to be a streamer, you need to understand that. If you want to do something, immediately 5 or 6 barriers will show the minute you hit that red record button, and you need to really realize in real time in the first 30 seconds what those barriers are, whether you need to restart after you fix them or not, which I have to now. Got to restart now, and I've got to erase the work that I already did, and this is the 3rd try now. But I mean, this is show business. You lose your work all the time. You make mistakes, and you have to re-record. And so I'm going to re-record here. Sorry about that. Hi, I'm Skycat Live, IOY. It's 10/9/2023, and it is like, I don't know, 4:15 in the afternoon. We're about to do a nice, like, I don't know, 11-hour session, something like that, 12-hour session, depending on how late I can go. I started late today because I deep cleaned my house, I rearranged my room, I changed my chairs, I cleaned my tables and moved them, I redid all my computer wiring, and all this other stuff, sorry. And yeah, and it's obvious that that's not going to work. I'm going to have to turn it down. Sorry, or turn it off. Excuse me. There we go. And then, what else was I going to say? So yeah, now I'm here to entertain you today. So you immediately saw that I choked and had another barrier. So we're going to stop the video, and we're going to kill it, and we're going to start over again because you can see immediately barrier. But that's the last one, I think. I had to iron out 13 wrinkles that immediately appear every time you hit the record button. Here's the next one. Here we go again. Hi, IOY. I'm Skycat Live. It's 4:15 in the afternoon on 10/9/2023. It is a beautiful day in the land of video games, and I am excited to bring you Rust Hardcore Zombies! And let's play a lot of games today. Let's have a lot of fun. I got like 5 or 6 videos queued up. We're going to listen to some videos in the background. I got a high qual problem in my base. Got to fix that and all that. So we're going to do some farming on some Rust Hardcore Zombies. I was very angry yesterday. I'm going to attempt to not be as angry as I was yesterday. And I watched a bit of my video yesterday, and I was like too angry. So we're going to try and be a little less angry today. For the children's. For the children's. We're going to be less angry. So anyways, and finally, before I get my big fat face off the screen, I want to say, IOY, you have yourself a wonderful day. So now, we're going to switch it on. We're going to switch it on. We got our Rust. We're going to deactivate our big face and reactivate our small face. And there we are. Now, we will go out. Yeah, I think that will work. Kind of. I believe. Oh, that's loud. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we'll put you down to like a 6 something. Or no. Yeah, that should be all right. I don't think that was. Oh yeah, it was. It was too loud. We're gonna go like 0.7. Let's fire a weapon. Okay, so what about like opening and doors and stuff? Yeah, it seems all right. Seems all right. All right, we're just like, double checking, make sure. Oh no, he wasn't underneath me. He just passed by me. Okay. I'm gonna need a tool, I guess. Yeah, I think I'll need a tool. And let's start. I've got the videos all queued up here. We are gonna watch the continual fall. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me run the game capture here. If you guys are curious about what videos I loaded here, there will be several hours of this. We have the continual fall of Boogie 2988 from June the King. Thank you so much for the excellent content for my stream. I have liked and subbed to your channel. 9/11 attacks in real time, and talk to Starfield. Now I don't know why, but I had 7 movies queued up, and you can see how the barrier curse immediately removed them all. So we're just gonna go out in the wild and hunt for videos as we do it. Sorry guys, I had a nice list set up, but while I alt tabbed, YouTube erased my list. Don't know why, but you can tell the software is getting. No, I'm just gonna let it go. The software's getting worse every day.
2988 is the most frustrating of all the lolcows. With every beneficial thing he does, there are 10 more that bring him down. Continuing where the previous video left off, he has shown to handle every situation he's been in poorly.
That's a little
Unlike
loud.
his contemporaries, he's intelligent enough to understand his mistake and explain it back to his critics, but always lacks the will to apply what he learned from them, and has shown to repeat his mistakes ad nauseum, exemplified by what he's been doing in the last 4 years, such as constantly feeding the trolls.
I completely lost my mind for a while.
Okay, and then finally.
I'm saying now though.
Discharging his firearm in the air to deter a serial harasser.
Are you though?
His continued poor dieting habits, becoming rich through cryptocurrency, flaunting his wealth, then losing it all.
Oh, it's always good when they brag. I really like it when they fucking brag, you know? I really like it when they brag. It's my favorite thing.
Check the microwave. And there was no Mountain Dew.
I checked the microwave and there was no Mountain
deflected
Dew. What the fuck are you
criticism via
talking about? Damn it, I forgot my tool.
and not an understanding or willingness to change. He constantly asks for advice, but in not taking it, insults all those that wasted the time giving it. It is at the point that examining his story brings not just frustration to his actions, but a frustration in oneself to want to give up on a person entirely.
Why did this break?
The cycle of self-destruction, so infectious, it was made clear that you wanted a part 2, and here it is.
Get a microphone for the first time.
To quickly recap who Boogie 2988 was and how he got here, we'll have to understand what Boogie represented. As he claims, he was a person that was deeply down on the
South is
when
what he
born
represents.
to 2 abusive parents that nurtured his unhealthy habits, such as overeating, and led to a very difficult life, even beyond their household. While he was very open about the difficulty he faced through his first 30 or so years of life, like isolating himself by delving into things relating to website operation. But when in public spaces, he seemed positive and knowledgeable, despite his history. That helped not just win over people, but also accept aspects about his eating disorder and his morbid obesity. To have a personality and a will to seek out the positive is inspiring, in that, though one can experience terrible horrors in life, through hard work, personality, or perspective can succeed. This was early Boogie 2988 on YouTube. One of the first well-known creators used his unfavorable traits to benefit him, like his obesity to gain viewership. This was done by placing himself in scenarios that by his figure he could only create. That's why his most popular video is Dramatic Fat Guy Splash. But also, Boogie is funny. He used people's immediate perception of him to develop a character that he called Francis, that had a strong lisp and an addiction to eating snack foods and World of Warcraft.
Hi guys, it's me Francis. I'm really upset. My Warcraft account has been
My best
hacked.
friend does
Better
this
yet,
does
he
this
also did
impression
vlogs as more and more people were interested in him.
perfectly.
A man that
The Francis character, my best friend does Francis perfectly.
After all, by mid-
That voice,
2010,
he does it better
already
than
appeared
than,
not
than the
only in a
original.
television show, but also in the pinnacle of advertising in the U.S. Boogie was in a Super Bowl commercial. Who Boogie was an extremely kind, introspective, intelligent, honest figure. His words held more weight because of what he continued to accomplish. Through YouTube, he was able to purchase a house. He got married. He had a dedicated following that had viewers feel that it could only get better. So for him to be the inverse now is a horribly painful counter to what he once represented. This may have started with a weight loss surgery that following it was a divorce. He fell into the 85% or so of people that get
It's not funny, I'm
divorced
sorry.
within 2 years of the surgery.
I don't know why divorce would correlate with getting a fat reduction
But with his
surgery.
ex-wife,
Wouldn't that make the
he
marriage better?
claims he was out of his support
I'm gonna
structure.
try and pause it. So, like, okay, if you get a fat reduction surgery, I don't know how that would make your marriage worse. But apparently, statistically, it does. Like within 2 years, everybody who gets a fat reduction surgery, their marriage ends. Because I guess I would guess. I mean, I'm guessing. I really am. But I would guess that the fat person that you were that your spouse is like taking care of. They get used to like taking care of a fat person or whatever. And when you don't need them anymore and you're skinny and you don't eat all the time and you aren't angry and fat and all this, you're happy. Maybe you aren't who that person wanted when they started dating you, you know? And that's crazy. Statistically, I could see that. If you get a fat reduction surgery, your marriage goes to hell because she actually likes fat. You'd be surprised. I think women actually sometimes like fat. They like feeding men. I mean, you know, I bet they don't like fat, but I think they like the personality that it creates, which is kind of funny, which is privilege, you know? Privilege and, you know, kind of, yeah, privilege is the word, like kind of austerity or privilege. Usually fat people have money because how do you pay for the food, you know? Like, I'm starving because I can afford food, but I can't afford the time or the money to care about it. And that's the difference. Like, you know, they've been losing weight pretty well. And no, I'm not saying starve yourself. I'm just saying, like, the work that it takes to do all of it is something that really I struggle with, you know? Cooking, eating, cleaning, grocery shopping, you know, adulting. Really don't like adulting. And so, yeah, so I think, like, the fatter you get, the less you like adulting because the more of a hassle it is. So, you know, it's kind of funny. And so he's, like, June the King is making this, I'm not sure if it's based on reality or on scientific fact, but he's making this statement that, like, if you get a stomach reduction surgery, and this is an interesting scientific fact. I think the most interesting thing he said in this entire video, because I did watch half of this before I played it, is like, if fat people get stomach reduction surgeries, their spouse ends up divorcing them, which I don't understand that. You would think that when they lost the weight, they suddenly were a better lover, maybe. They're like, the sex is easier, they're eating less, they're more attractive, they're happier, they're in better shape, you know, they don't have to be served or anything like that. They don't have to be like food doesn't need to be brought to them or anything like that. They can go get their own shit, you know. They're not fat. Going up the stairs to the kitchen or whatever isn't too much work. And I don't know, it's kind of crazy. It's like, if you get a stomach reduction surgery, I would have wagered before I heard him say this that, and we'll go look at this on Google here in a second, but I would have wagered a lot that stomach reduction surgeries would have been good for marriages, like really fucking good for marriages. But now I see it from a different point of view. You can see how maybe that spouse suddenly thinks you're different and maybe not the person that they married anymore. Maybe you suddenly are attracted to the opposite gender a lot more than you were, so that causes problems. Maybe you're a cheater. I think there's a lot of things, but we can go look on Google and go see what the deal is with fat reduction divorce, because that was, I think, like I think theme wise and interest wise, the most important and most interesting thing June the King or Boogie Down says in this whole entire video. So we're gonna go look at this. It's we'll run a display capture real quick. Does stomach reduction surgery correlate with divorce, right? An early qualitative study reported that bariatric surgery puts tension on the patient's family relationships and might lead to divorce. Divorces after bariatric surgery were thereafter mostly attributed to poorly working marriages in which the extra tension associated with the aftermath of the surgery led to divorce. So apparently, once you get the surgery, it stresses out women even more because suddenly they've got to beyond all the bullshit they've already got to do for your fat ass. Suddenly they've got to do a dietary change and they've got it all down. I'm guessing this is what it is. I'm totally guessing, right? Totally guessing what it is. But I got to take a stab at this interesting social behavior, right? Humans are so weird in the wild. So, dude, and it's almost always a dude, I guarantee it. I think women probably have to get the stomach reduction too. I think it's probably 50-50. But I don't want to be sexist, but if I'm guessing, I bet it's men that overeat more. But I don't know. Does one gender overeat more than the other? Does one gender overeat more than the other? Because I don't know. I would say it's men. I would say men overeat more than women. or any gender. I don't know. Therefore, the study concluded that the way our body responds to heat depends on morphological changes, but not on gender. The same body temperature changes occurred in all the participants irrespective of sex. Oh, overeat. No, overeat. Like overeat. Overeat more. Oh, sorry, I misspelled. There we go. Overeat more? No, this isn't what I'm looking for. Women are more at risk from heat waves than men? What the fuck are you talking about? Not eat heat wave, you idiot. Eat more. Do men eat more than women? Jesus Christ. Look at even the searches are getting like kind of dumb. Like, okay, now my favorite joke of all time is back in the 70s on the paint cans, they used to say, don't paint around open flames. Paint is flammable. It'll catch on fire and burn you, right? Risk of flame, inflammable. Don't paint around open flame. Now on the Cape Pan, and I shit you not, it does say this. They just say don't drink the paint. And I feel that this is like kind of an education thing. So now I can't even run complex Google searches. I've got to dumb it down for the Google search and all the stupid people, not stupid, but like not stupid, but just all the people putting internet like informational stuff. They'll have to put it under a dumbed down under a dumbed down search query. And so now I've got to dumb down my search query from I asked a scientific hypothesis: does one gender overeat more than any other gender, right? But now I got to dumb it down to, do men eat more over, like I want to say overeat, but apparently Google can't handle the phrase overeat. Maybe they've censored it. Do men eat more than women? Generally, women don't have as much muscle mass, therefore women don't need to take in as many calories. On average, women need 1,600 to 2,200. But yeah, why women and men are not equal? Yeah. So do men eat more than women? Yeah, I think they do. So I would say you're going to find more fat men than you are going to see women, I would say. Well, you will see fat women too, but like it's probably 50-50, but I don't know what the statistics are. I went to look and I couldn't find them. So now we will go back to the game. Sorry. Here we go. And I will say that, like, it's interesting that divorce rate's higher for people who get the stomach, reduction. And this is mainly, I would guess, because, is that me or someone else? That's someone else, right? Oh, no, that's dude. He's always been there. Yeah, he's always been there. What was I gonna say? So it kind of sucks. So I would have figured that stomach reduction, while it was more work for a year, it would have been worth it for the marriage. But apparently the amount of work actually makes the marriage just worse, because already you were probably too fat and she's not sexually attracted to you, or he's not sexually attracted to you anymore, and they're serving you because you're fat and you probably don't want to go up the stairs or anything like that. And on top of it, like, they love you, but it's a struggle for them. And so then you go get the stomach reduction, and suddenly they've got to change the diets they're feeding you. They've got to change the way that you structure your day. You become even more of a burden to them than you already were when you were fat for like a year. And before the end of the year, when you've like really lost the weight, the divorce happens because the extra stress on top of the fat, because of the and at least this is what the study's saying, but I don't believe the study, kind of. I'm not sure I believe this. I bet the stomach reduction is actually generally probably more positive for marriages than I don't know how it could be worse. I think that's kind of a weird like pseudoscience like statement that we saw there. So now I didn't get lost, did I? I don't think so. I don't know. I think I got lost and I need to stay close to the train tracks. He's on the other side of the bandit camp, so I came way too far, like south or whatever the fucking direction is. But anyways, so that's kind of interesting. So he gets a stomach reduction, and then he gets a divorce, and then because of the divorce, he overeats, and then the stomach reduction is basically mitigated, and then he's, wow, this guy is fairly close to me. Let's go see what's going on here. Did the airdrop drop? No, not yet. Looking for metal, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, he's there. Shit. He's there. There's two of them. Who is that? Yeah. I'm not messing with him. Fuck it. I can go get his name and I'm gonna. I have 10 high, well, 16 high qual, which is super good. I have 2,000 metal frags. Look how rich I was. I'm glad I ran, because, like, yeah, that was just dumb. He lives too close to me. I might raid that guy. He moved in, and I think he moved in to look at me, and so I'm gonna raid that guy, I think. I don't usually do that, but if you like fucking obviously move in next to me, I'm gonna fucking raid you. I hate to say it, but I don't like that one. That one's annoying. I wish I could get out of the way. Yeah, like 2 was good, but the rest of these boxes need to like go upstairs or something. I don't know. There's a lot to work, a lot of stuff I need to do today. There's the stone I need for the upkeeps. There's the 16 high qual that I need. Yeah. And oh, actually, yeah. And you and you. And you and you. You to you. Turn on. And metal to the base. Ore to that. Ore to that. Sulfur. Sulfur. Metal. Metal. Sulfur. Sulfur. Metal. High qual. Charcoal. Sulfur metal. And I gotta put a like a new box down somewhere because I'm already full. So like make like I don't know 3 boxes or whatever. Yep. High qual for the upkeep. Repair the base. Stone or no, not stone, but wood out, metal in. Fuel, GP, sulfur, cloth out, metal, wood, stone in. I don't think I have safe. I don't. I need to go see if I can buy safe from the yeah, I need to go do that like now. Before, well, I'm gonna go fuck with him once I dump this loot and just see if I can get a name off him. Just cause like I need to know who that is. If it's the stalker, I'll just preemptively stop them. They can't get the explosives to get in here, you know. And I don't see that they're farming sulfur, which is good. So I mean, I picked up a lot of sulfur in that neighborhood. I don't think they're farming. Yeah. What's that? What was that? Oh, hi. Welcome in. Come in. Oh, do you need help? Okay, guys, I've got to kill this video. I'm sorry, I'm gonna kill this 45-minute video here, and I've got to pause the stream here and kill the video. I'm so sorry, guys. Stop the recording, and there we go. Oh, I lost it. Oh well, it's okay. So no, it's over. It's already over. I don't know. It was over in the corner when I moved the table. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, it was to hide cable in it around the
I think so. Something like
Instead
that.
of tape
Yeah.
like this, we were going to run this and make it look neat. Okay, these are clean clothes. If you take
Oh,
them
I
out.
would have come and got them.
That's right. I was coming anyway. That's not
Oh.
all of them. That's just a few. I came,
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
all right, I came to see why it was so good.
Okay, so sorry about that. Fucking Christ. As you can see, hideous show business is a hideous bitch goddess. Oh, why is this guy here? What? Why is he still knocking? Why can't I get control of my character? Yeah. So, there we go. And, what are we doing here? It is the stream sniper. So, but that's okay. I've killed him 5 times already in the wild because he sucks. And we're going to leave it at that. So, game capture. Yes, game capture is good. And then, now, gotta kill the video, start over. It was a nice try. You can see how show business will stop you. Like, what? This is 9 minutes, 21 minutes, 21 minutes? Yeah, 9 minutes. Yep, and then this one, yep, 21 minutes, 9 minutes, 21. Delete. Delete. Okay, so these are not new. Cut. Go back up. We will say paste. Paste, and that way we don't mess these up. And then, yep, and then what else do we do here? We stop the recording. We begin the recording again, and we switch scenes and activate my face. And yeah, there we go. So, okay, and let's keep going. So sorry about the interruption, guys. I realized that was incredibly fucking boring, but as you can see, I had bad barrier energy today, and I manifested a visit from the family even. It was kind of crazy, and I didn't expect it, didn't know it was coming. It just happened, and it was wonderful. Yeah, it was fun. It was just kind of crazy. I was like, okay, cool, my mom's here. Just like, do you see what I mean? Like, you can literally chart the barrier curse. Things will come. They just come. And, yeah. Here we go. We're gonna start all over again, and I lose an hour as usual for no reason. And do I get paid for that? No. So here we go. Start over. You can do this. You will sell this house today. Hi, IOY. I'm Skycat Live, and it is 10/9/2023 at 4:50 in the afternoon. This is the 4th time I try to start a video, and I've had real life interruptions, but I believe I should be left alone now. And we should be able to start our session, and I scrapped all the last, like, 45 minutes of attempts. And we're going to start anew here. Hi, guys. I love you. I hope you're having an excellent day in your various different video game worlds. I hope you aren't being too negative or too shitty to anyone. Like, and I hope everybody can treat each other with love. And, you know, I hope you're having a wonderful day out there in video game landia. I will be playing today some Rust, and I don't know what other games, but we will be doing some Rust, hardcore, zombies, and it'll be amazing. And I really can't wait. And right now it's night, so I'm just kind of doing my opening intro for the 4th time, and just kind of waiting for the daytime to hit. And yeah, and so we're gonna go out and we're gonna farm. Gonna be pretty good. And so gotta get prepped for that. But anyways, I am glad to have you guys here for day 2 of the Mmo Lifestyle. Like, yesterday came out really well. I watched about an hour and a half of it, and even though it was kind of angry, I'm going to work on my anger. I think it was a really good session, and so I'm going to publish once it's done. As you can see, I am currently running a upload as we speak for channel content of part 1 and part 2 of the 12.5-hour session I did yesterday, and then the part 2 of it, which is the end of it. And you can see I'm doing the format and all the stuff for it, and it's going to be going public here in 8 hours. And so I'm learning that if you want to do 12-hour long forms, you record each day and you upload each night. And I don't know why this wasn't, or I mean, yeah, it takes like 20 hours to upload a 12 hour video. But you know, it'll be good. And yeah, and we're gonna do a whole series of this. So I'm glad you guys are here with me today. I started yesterday at 10/8/23, and now it's 10/9/23. I don't like that title. I'm gonna change it. I don't believe 10/9 is necessary. We'll just say 10/8/23 part 1 of 2. Yep, and I'm just like doing the editing and the uploading in real time. I'm getting close to recording a song now. I'm gonna move back to the big face. Sorry, so you guys can see what I'm saying. I'm getting close to recording the second song on an album, and it's been hard to get the emotion to the right place, because one of the things I promised myself about this album, I know what the album's going to be called, but I won't say it because it'll just, you know, it'll be used against me. But it's my information until the album release. But I know what the album's going to be called. And it's the criteria for which I record my music videos, and I'm going to name the album after that, and I'm not going to say what it is. But so yeah, and so there's a song coming here in the next couple of days, but I got to be in the right mood. I think I'm gonna need some alcohol for this one, because it's hard to break it's not hard for me to break the inhibition to be sad or angry, but it's hard for me to break the inhibition to be happy in public, because I believe that shows people that you're maybe vulnerable deep down. I believe inside, if you show people your happiness, it makes you vulnerable. So it's been very hard for me to summon up the energy to do one of the harder songs on the album, which is like a happy song. And so, but I was going to do witch trap songs for most of the rest of the album, and just do some flow and singing and some stuff, and grunt, you know, which I'm going to do blues trap, sorry, not witch trap, but blues trap for the rest of the album. But the second song's blues trap happy, and the rest of them are going to be kind of trappy. So whatever. And so stay tuned for that stuff. In the next couple, 2, 3, 4 weeks, I'm going to definitely cut the second song on the album, put it straight to YouTube. When I'm done with it, I'll sell an album. I'll collect the album together, and I'll be like, yeah, I've got 100,000 hits on each song or something, and would you like to buy my album for, I don't know, $1 million? And that's how I'll get enough to live for the rest of my life. I'll sell an album. I think. I don't think it'll be anything to do with being a streamer. I don't think it'll have anything to do with these videos that I'm putting on each day. I don't think it'll have anything to do with it. I think if I were to ever get any money, I'll have to cut an album, and so I think I probably will. I'll cut a YouTube album, and I'll sell it for cheap. I'll sell it for like 100,000 or $1 million, because that's like 10 to 100 times more money than I need. So, you know, whatever. Now, we're going to go to the Rust Hardcore Zombies now, and I'm really excited for this. Let's get to the video gameplay. I just wanted to do, you know, a little bit of a 5-minute, you know, intro there. But we're going to switch over here, and we're going to get to the Rust Hardcore Zombies, guys. You're going to see a bunch of different video games today, I think. I don't know what's going to happen today. I'm not gonna script it. So, scene, I need to go to the video capture device and activate the small, yep, and there we go. And we are all set for our session. We're gonna bump the sound up here. There we are. And yep, and then we'll go dump a bunch of stuff. And then yeah, you're still standing there, huh? Yep, yeah. No. Okay, and now we're going to start, sorry guys, I'm just like doing the work in the background. I kind of zoned out there. I'm going to put a video on in the background, and that is the continual fall of Boogie 2988 for 2023. This video came out 6 hours ago, 10/9/2023. You'll see it here. I'm gonna move to the display capture. This is June the King. Thank you so much, June the King, for the excellent content for my stream. I'd like to sub to your channel. I'm gonna listen to this like a podcast in the background on the assumption that that doesn't bother you. I don't imagine it probably will, but if it does, let me know, and I'll just kill the video. Love you guys. You know, and enjoy the Russ Hardcore Zombies.
And as his anger built, it seeped into his public life and destroyed his brand, how people perceived him, his channel and character due to a series of outbursts both of rage and immaturity, like this moment where he picks on his teammate in Apex Legends.
Well, if your parents aren't together, then you probably come from a broken home. You're probably going to get real angry.
Parents aren't together.
Or this time, he recorded himself roasting on a bed, making fun of the idea he was paying for women.
One for me and one for my...
After the divorce, he was paying to be in the company of women. But unlike typical prostitution, he found his woman typically on Seeking, a sugar daddy website where wealthy men will pamper women in exchange to be accompanied by them. Well, one of these women came out and detailed how Boogie would guilt her into staying over longer than she wanted, but was also vindictive in presenting her time with Boogie. This is only a slice of what was coming out. All of this could be found in an extremely lengthy Reddit post on Sam Tolkien that linked clips of Boogie acting in ways that deeply contrasted his friendly or kind character. It should also be mentioned that this Reddit post was poorly made. As much of the subreddit did, it guided users to believe assumptions were facts, and accused Boogie of things that there is little to no evidence of. Regardless, it did garner much attention, and sent hate in Boogie's direction. What's more is that even his standard commentary content, where he discusses ongoing events, was being criticized in that he was a fence sitter, and that he typically remained neutral when discussing events, that though it appeared to not be at an angle of fairness, but at an angle of disinterest. Every time he opened his mouth in defense of himself, he only made things worse. And that's how perception of him changed, and his channel that was failing even before the divorce was falling further. What was once a creator that against all odds used his shortcomings to benefit him and spread a message of improvement has turned it into the exact opposite. In 2019, he was a person
Oh,
that
he's
even
not the
with
stream
accumulating
sniper.
wealth,
Oh, very good.
status, and support would only complain and only see the negatives of his life. He would constantly ask for advice on Twitter, yet he would never take it. He would additionally respond more to the negative comments than those of
Sorry guys,
support.
almost ready. I'm
This
just
brings us
checking to
where
see who's on the
previous video
server.
left off, and it only got worse.
I'll show this
His
here.
strongest obsession by far is with Twitter. As of this line, Boogie has tweeted 105,600 times.
I saw
not
him
including the
yesterday.
many deleted tweets.
Halloween
and
Hottie,
don't be fooled by
boom,
his
a
count
Baden.
being established in 2009.
Madden.
Because even in just 2010, he only tweeted 9 times.
Lil Bo
in
Peeps
2011,
lover.
he tweeted about 105 times. From 2012 onward, his yearly tweet count averages to a little under 10k tweets. This averages to around 26 tweets a day. Accounting that he has to sleep, that's about a tweet every 35 minutes or so that Boogie is awake. Boogie, as it is called, is terminally online. By his own words, he spews verbal diarrhea. Creators, viewers, even trolls tell him not to. But he is persistent in sharing his raw thoughts that only serve to hold him
Stenzy's on.
accountable to the
Good.
thousands
Uber
of
Bunk.
ideas and promises
Unknown
he releases
Guava
and
Bean.
continues to hammer down his deep
Canadian.
lack of will and endless contradictions that always exist in unrefined thought.
1,500
Many
hours.
onlookers are likely uninformed of all the negative things Boogie is accused of or are brought in his direction. But he makes certain
Monty,
everyone knows by responding to it
Canada.
or sharing it. He feeds the trolls, and shamelessly so. Stepping into the timeline of
Me,
late
Exile.
2019, he was responding to an image of his weight gain after the weight loss surgery. His lowest weight post-surgery
Case the
was
bot.
336 pounds. His
Halloween
original goal
Hottie.
weight in 2018 was 270.
Boom.
Now, at the start of 2020, in January,
Isaiah.
he reveals he is 351 pounds.
I wonder if that's
the
my friend.
reality of it is that no one truly cares how much Boogie weighs. It is constantly brought to his attention because he gives it so much attention.
Yeah, he gives it so much
shows
attention.
his continued
Yep.
failings
Bad
and promises
Little
more
Bo
negative
Peep.
responses that he
And
continues
100B,
to promote.
walk in your trap,
It
take
appears
over your
he still
trap.
does not
This guy's got
understand
4,000
through
hours
his
and he thinks he's got some
incompetence, his
vendetta
words
with
now
me.
carry no
That he's
weight.
standing outside my
This
door
is
forever.
a very dangerous thing as a content
And,
creator when you are disregarded because of the person.
I don't know what that
you
vibe
become.
is,
That's also
so I'm
a
just gonna
reason
let
why
him
his
go be a
videos have
loser by
fallen
himself, I
drastically
guess. I don't
in
know.
January, in a video,
know.
he was giving general
Like,
advice.
I'm not too into like door camping on a fucking 10 pop. I think only born losers would ever do that, so I'm just gonna let him have it or whatever. He can just stand out here if he wants to. Like, you know. I'm not gonna do this toxic door camp shit with him. Born losers, they try to bring their vibe to you. You got to stay away from it. You can't be engaged in it. Can't be wasting time having them stare at you like this, being all creeper like this. You know what I'm saying? It's like kind of weird, you know. I'm naked so I can leave this base, but I want to go see something down in the bandit camp. Sorry, man. I know. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on the wrong thing here. My bad. I didn't mean to have the video be bad. My apologies, guys. I fixed it. I'm so sorry. There it is. There it is. Just the guy kind of distracted me. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's just like weird. Humans always want to put weird social pressure on you or something like that, and I'm just not interested. I'm not interested. I can try and say it and show them and prove it. I'm not interested. I don't have time for it. I don't have anything for you. You can raid me. It's fine. I'll build that same base in 2 hours. That's why I'm on the server. You can go waste your time if you want. I don't mean to be like rude, but I'm not interested. Oh, I came to the wrong place. I'm not going here. I'm going, yeah. Seems like a nice guy. He's got 4,000 hours. I killed him on the train yesterday. Oh yeah, scrap for, ooh, yeah. What's the best one? Ooh, blues are 40. Wow. Do I have blue cards? I don't know. Oh, good. There we go. Cool. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay. Well, right on. Let's go get that. Hopefully he doesn't mess with me. I don't know. I doubt it. I didn't mess with him. So now I'll play my video, sorry. Just kind of distracted here. Oh, I was going to do something else too, which is, instead of this keyboard right now, I want to switch up keyboards here, like that. Yeah. On. Good. Are we on? Yeah, are we? No, you don't seem... Oh, yeah, you are. So, can you type? Yes, you can. Very good. I think we're okay. I'll get used to a new keyboard. I have a brand new, and well, not brand new, but I've got a nice analog keyboard I bought 2 years ago that I never used because I ended up buying my Logitech. And this is my backup keyboard, and my initial keyboard broke today. So this is my new keyboard, and I'm enjoying it immensely. It's good. I haven't had an analog key. Well, I'm not sorry. This other keyboard's analog too, but its tab buttons is broken, which is why I got this keyboard. Why I'm using this keyboard. The tab button's broken on the other one. But yeah, I like this keyboard. It's nice and hefty, and it's nice and responsive, and it's going to improve my gameplay a little bit. I haven't been on analog in a while. I don't like the sound of analog keyboards. You can hear it, right? But it's still... Okay, let's go back to what we were doing here. Let's run the video.
I'm becoming a content creator and says this.
You are your brand, not your YouTube channel, not your Instagram feed. You are that brand. You should always make videos about what you're passionate about. really like video games, you really like Legos, whatever it is. And then the people who also are passionate about that thing will find your channel, and then you can share that love of that thing. That's probably the most important thing to remember. But there are two major types of content you can produce, and the first of which is content for your existing audience, stuff that you know they want to see.
The most important bits of that are that you are your brand and make content your viewers want to see. Applying that to Boogie shows his inability to grasp his own words. Take his second channel, for example, his travel channel where he rides roller coasters and the like. Yet it failed entirely because the videos were presented as just showing off the rides. Without Boogie or a unique twist, it fell into the niche of hundreds of videos just showcasing rides that have no unique quality or effort in them. Or back to his tweets. Do viewers want to see Boogie complain about his failings? Does he want to share these failings to depress his audience? It doesn't make sense. Keep in mind, this is only 3 days into 2020, and already he reveals he failed his New Year's resolution of sticking to positivity, yet ironically, within the many tweets of support in response to his failures, he was only responding to the negative ones. By January 11th, he was seeking out criticism. Besides again failing his New Year's resolution, he imparts the information that he is, quote, a chronic peacekeeper. Confrontation triggers some of my issues, and I seek to avoid it at all costs, unquote. Now we have this perspective, and it only took him 10 days to ruin it, as well as paint himself as a liar and a manipulator. Pay attention to this specific tweet. Boogie claims two major things. One is that he was swatted twice in December of 2019, meaning that cops were called to his residence in some capacity. The other is he does not know who called them. As to why this is important is because this can be verified through blotters, which are essentially police records because, as it so happens, they record every call. And with Boogie already being doxxed, his address was out there. And because of his inconsistencies, which are more so becoming lies, people fact-check him more and more. So with his address and looking at the blotters, it turns out Boogie was swatted in 2019, except not in December as he claims. So now we affirm Boogie is a liar with the pure intent to lie. More importantly, Boogie was swatted in July during his time at VidCon, and not while he was at his home in Fayetteville. Yet exists this tweet where he says he took a picture of the officer and the officer told him not to do that. Forgetting that this was an impossibility, now fact-checking that original tweet reveals two lies. It's already true that he was swatted in July, just wasn't present. So why even lie about unnecessary details? Regardless, he was questioned as to why he lied, and responded with a third lie, saying that he was swatted in July as proved by the blotter. There was also another swatting before he left for VidCon, also in July, and for some really weird reason, the incompetent cops didn't put it into the blotter. He is now saying that those public records are incorrect. He was questioned about this more and more, and couldn't help himself from pressing on with lies. That was lie number 4. Now here's lie number 5. In here, he was saying that now he supposedly cut a deal with the cops and welfare checks in the blotters since July to avoid harassment. Well now, how does one verify this? You reach out to the Fayetteville Police Department, which is how this image was produced, stating that, quote, no records are ever purged from our system, and there has never been, nor will be, an quote-unquote understanding with police or dispatch to make calls from public record, unquote. This was coming out in late January and was well documented in a Reddit post on Salmon Tolkien by a user that did very well to document the claims and Boogie's own. The user not launching malicious claims, but very much letting the evidence speak for itself. Now, how will Boogie respond? Not only was he 6 lies into this failed deception, it was another stripping of his character. Is he really a chronic peacekeeper if he engages in tactics such as this for no benefit? As is his theme, in response to this Reddit post and his outing of lies about something as serious about being swatted, he typed a multi-tweet long thread on January 23rd, 2023. Instead of admitting he is incompetent and shallow, he went with a very different narrative. He starts by saying this was him growing a spine. He changed from peacekeeper
No,
to
I can't
fighter
do this.
in
I'll have to
12
go down
days,
the other way.
and that he will be discussing what happened in his sponsored video as to flaunt how this revelation was actually positive. What follows this chain are likely more lies, as he says he was DMing a critic, something typical of Boogie, and feeding him false information with some truths. He accepts he is a liar and is cringe. As per the leaked screenshots, it is true he was feeding that person lies, but also claims that it was the Salmon Tolkien subreddit that swatted him. Yet he previously said he did not know who did it. This is lie number 7. As this thread continues, he tries to make it seem like this was some grand master plan to have people from the subreddit fact-check his swattings and have them look up his home address without spreading it, which he somehow equates to doxing and will cause the subreddit that is shifted to be against him to be shut down. None of it makes sense. It was not doxing, and this thread also confirms Boogie to be a manipulator. He even says, quote, "This was of course horribly manipulative," unquote, and was done as a recommendation by a friend in PR. Boogie, as we will later find out, also has friends in the FBI and other professions that give him terrible advice. As the thread continues, he self-flagellates in repentance of outing himself as a liar and a manipulator, and makes sure people understand that after being targeted by them, this was the only exception he would make to engage in his tactics. But now, and going forward, onlookers will take into consideration that Boogie is a liar and a manipulator.
What did I come back?
In this thread, where Boogie revealed his grand strategy, users were displeased
Oh,
with Boogie's
yes.
explanation. One
No, I
saying,
can't do that
"You
yet,
mean you
so-
made your own police department look corrupt to get Reddit? That's a new low, man." Another commenter says, "Publicly accusing your LEO department of illegally falsifying records to get revenge on Reddit isn't the 7th dimension backgammon you think it is. A good advisor would tell you to delete Twitter." It still doesn't end there. He also says the people obsessing over him give him anxiety, but also in the same chain, he says he finds it fun. It takes some true creativity to handle this any worse than Boogie was. This same day, January 23rd, after a new wave of criticism towards him, he removed his profile picture with the Twitter generic one and left only a dot for a description. A couple hours later, everything was back, and now he claimed he was hacked. The quote-unquote hacker got into his account through MobCrush, a sort of aggregator for social media to be used by creators. Because of Boogie's claim, and really just defamation, MobCrush came out with a statement saying that this was not possible. But it still gets worse. Now facing massive criticism for his persistent chain of lies, Boogie came out with a video titled Boogie 2988 Exposed, citing his friend from the FBI this time and going over the drama.
I have a friend who works for the FBI, and I asked him how to deal with the online harassment that I get from a certain subreddit, from kiwi farms, from places like that. And he told me the only way to fight that stuff back is to expose those people for what they really are.
Within this video are some truths of the aggressiveness of some detractors.
They also attack literally anybody that I work with. Here's Andy Senor, who wanted to have me on his podcast tonight. Here they are tearing him a brand new hole for daring having worked with me. When I get a sponsor for the channel, they letter bomb those sponsors until that sponsor is worried about whether or not they should work with me.
At around 11 minutes, Boogie makes an audacious claim in that the Reddit post exposing him was doxing him, just like how he claimed in the Twitter thread, and also foreshadows another event in late 2020.
This time they crossed the line though, that's just pure fact. In fact, I checked Google Cache, and here that is, right here. This is what they did. They called the cops to get my personal private information and put it on the internet. And I know that now that I'm posting these days here, you guys can figure out what my address is, but thanks to them, it's already out there. So not much I can do about it now. So go ahead, show up at the front door if you need to. But by posting this, he violates Reddit policy. And more importantly, he violates me. This is not something that's okay to do.
The comments were not having it. Some were displeased at Boogie still interacting with trolls, where Boogie said he was done feeding those idiots. Yet in a response to a different commenter, he says he will lie and do it again if it will help monsters like this pay for their harassment. There were also comments where they fight the claim that Boogie was doxxed through that Sam Tolkien post where his address/dox was nowhere to be found. Only for him to reveal he understands that they did not share his address, only that other people could look up police blotters and find his publicly available address. This is still just January of 2020. There are 3 years of Boogie to cover, and it is almost guaranteed that, maybe not to this degree, you will find inconsistencies of Boogie for every month that he is on Twitter. By the end of this month, he released several tweets saying he is done and learned his lesson and moved on from repeating his mistakes. But here is where others get caught up in Boogie's lies, and that is, there are 2 parts to a mistake. The first is accepting it, understanding it, showing you know what you did wrong. The second, and most important, is applying what you learned through the action. Boogie only does the first half, and it is nothing but exhausting. Other creators see this and have been caught in this trap. Here is the Cold Ones podcast, released in February 2020, involving hosts, anything from reviews, guests Keenstar and Colossus Crazy.
I have been friends, or at least friendly, with Boogie for before Keen goes into this rant,
What the fuck? Why is that 20 vids?
cunt to us. How many times have we reached out to him?
I'm gonna explain it right now.
Alright, go,
I'm gonna
go,
explain it right now.
go.
My point of bringing up this story is that Boogie has been a fraud for a very long time.
I remember when he came on baited.
He was
I
talking about
accused
Hitler.
him of certain things and like asked him certain questions. He was like, yeah, man, 100%. You're right. It was like the most pandering bullshit. But you can't say anything after that.
You
Because if you're admitting to everything I'm accusing you of, and you're like, yeah, man,
Yeah,
you're right.
Like, Clown's like, you pander, you do this, and he's like,
He's
yeah,
like, I do this. I'm a fake person. He literally said that. He's like, I'm fake.
He told everyone
What?
over the summer, this last summer, 2019, he was going to kill himself. So we decided that we would save him. Every single one of us took time out of our days, talked to him on the phone for hours.
My time,
gave him
the
help.
time out of my day was, don't listen to these retards in the group chat. Go see a therapist. That prick.
Regardless, we spent hours and hours talking to him.
Yeah.
And he
Wow.
would not take any of our advice, and it became very clear that this dude wanted attention. He liked people calling him and talking to him more and trying to help him more than actually fixing the problem. And that's what he was seeking. He was seeking someone to talk to.
While Keemstar describes Boogie as a fraud and his frustrations with him, Colosso describes the difficulty in not being able to push someone that accepts their mistakes. In the end, this really only hurt Boogie's reputation. While he was a liar and a manipulator for the events that transpired in the last month, he was also the biggest victim to his own shortcomings. But there was a glint of hope for his channel. Like
Hi
in the
guys,
past,
I love
he
you.
was making a terrible situation entertaining. And that was this video titled, Getting a Real Job at Quitting YouTube in 2020. While the like to dislike ratio is not
It's a pretty good
favorable,
day.
and it does
I didn't
have
even
a
get
quick
ganked by
nature
the
to
door
it.
camper.
The
It's good.
immediacy of the silliness
really good.
will inform the viewer that this is not a serious video, and is a skit where he gets a job at a gaming store and gets fired. Also, it had a good implementation of a sponsor that plays well into the video's comedy. This shows Boogie is still properly able to make the best out of a bad scenario, and that the joke of the channel failing created his most viewed video in a very long time. Additionally, there was some interesting plot lines with his character losing money in crypto, specifically Ethereum.
And money? What's this?
That's the 6 months advance I need today. I need to invest it into Ethereum. Well, it's real low at like 169 right now. Hold on. You're what? I know what I'm doing, dude. Shut up.
In February, there was another hopeful video, a vlog in that he perfectly captures the criticism of his constant complaining, and that he plans to dedicate himself to avoiding the negativity of
Fucking
Twitter and
Bitcoin is
focusing
like
on
crack to
entertainment.
these idiots.
Obviously, I haven't really been putting much personal stuff online.
Bitcoin is idiot bait.
And I think it's a big part because people don't want to hear about this stuff anymore. Nobody wants to hear
I
about
like
my
Bitcoins,
politics.
but I don't
They
like the
wanna hear
people who
about my
deal with
mental
them.
health, my physical health. Because you guys are dealing with your own issues, you're dealing with your own problems. Why do you want to hear about mine, right?
Boogie expanded on this in further videos, exploring his visits to the game store, and his character was more and more desperate to earn money due to his failing YouTube channel and his cryptocurrency losses.
Nice.
I need your help. Like things are not. My channel is like dying, and all my money in Ethereum is like gone. And like I need this, dude. I like need this.
He was getting the advice to improve and try different forms of content, and he was. While he had in the past largely made videos around skits, these new videos had different inspiration like a slow motion camera. Boogie also explains, out of character, that he had aspirations to start a business in the form of a rage room.
There is a seed of truth in this video, though, and that's I am actually looking at opening my own.
Come on, man. Come on, guns. Come on, guns. Got fuel? Yeah, I do. Ah, Python and a laptop. Not bad, not bad. And slugs. I've got to get out of here. This is a good haul. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Okay, switch out, switch out. Yep, good, good. We'll go Dear, no. Please don't do that. Okay, good. Oh, I gotta check something real quick. Controls. Gotta make sure. No. Okay, good. I can't lose. I can't lose PvP fight from Facepunch actively trying to get me killed. What's that? Yeah, we gotta get out of here, huh? Suppressor to the suppressor. Or to the pistol. I mean, now I've got suppressed weapon and live weapon. Wish I had scrap. Because I kind of want to buy a horse, but this road, I don't know this road very well. I think that's the way. I'm fairly sure. Fuck. I can... Yeah, I can, like, throw stuff in there, I guess. I don't know. Stuff that doesn't stack. Like that, and that. Yeah. I think... Yeah, and then... So I have a Windows and a function key. The function key will...
Rage Room or Smash Room or Rec Room or whatever you want to call them. Hopefully if you come to Northwest Arkansas, you'll be able to visit Francis's Rec Room. I don't know if that's what we're going to call it, but hopefully you'll be able to visit it sometime soon. And I hope to have it up and running sometime this summer.
But this video was not nearly as successful as the last. And after a third video, Boogie, even considering the advice of other creators, went back to commenting on ongoing topics or sharing facets of his personal life. On his social medias, he looked to be still dedicated to the strategy of putting entertainment first. He was listening to advice and mostly avoiding responding to negative comments and seeking improvement privately. Even in April, he adhered to this. But in May, Boogie did a livestream. Raw thoughts will always get Boogie into trouble. Through Twitter, in person, or livestream, spewing his incomplete thoughts will continue to harm his reputation, and this stream was no exception when he was prompted about the documentaries made on him. For context, Christopher Tom made the first focused video on Boogie's downfall back in 2019, and Boogie credits this video for compiling his repeat mistakes and destroying his career, or at least speeding it up, as he said in this video also released in May.
The exact thing that I was terrified of was that
I'm in desert. Where the fuck am I?
Broadcast of the world. A young gentleman by the name of Christopher Tom who had cancer, beat cancer, and then went on to destroy my career by signaling and broadcast signaling my mistakes in that Reddit thread, and every stupid thing I've ever done happened. The exact thing I was terrified of.
In this stream, he was saying that Christopher Tom, because of his criticisms of Boogie, must hate him, and so does anyone else that makes videos on Boogie.
You think everyone who points this out is doing so out of hatred instead of love? No, I think Christopher Tom, certainly. I think Haberdasher, certainly. I think most of the people in that subreddit, yes. I think most people do want the worst for me. I do think a lot of these people do it out of cruelty because it's cruel to hold somebody to task, like broadcast their mistakes and try to destroy their lives. It's not cruel. Love would be to leave me alone.
Yes,
if you loved me, you'd leave me alone.
This argument did not bode well, especially for someone like Boogie, who will be overly critical about others and ascribe them to spreading misinformation, though does not provide proof or timestamped in critical videos where this quote-unquote misinformation is, and he himself explodes when he is accused of spreading misinformation. Christopher Tom, in response, made the same observation in his video responding to Boogie, in that he never points out specifics.
Again, I hate that there's misinformation. I hate that they're being misrepresented in some places.
What you'll notice is that Boogie doesn't bring up specifics. He'll talk about the videos without mentioning which videos he's talking about specifically. And he'll say that he's being misrepresented without substantiating that claim in any other way than saying that he made jokes that were taken out of context.
After an apology from Boogie, this event worked further to destroy his credibility.
I just want to be left alone. I am genuinely sorry for bringing you up.
Also, that video where he states that Christopher Tom was partly responsible for destroying his career has other interesting bits of information. First is that he is investing his money into something, but doesn't go into specifics.
Fortunately for me, I saved up a good chunk of money. I've invested it. Those investments will hopefully pay off. We'll see what happens, right?
He also understands talking about ending himself online causes much stress for others.
Yeah.
I think my biggest regret from this last
Why
summer
would you
was
say
not
that?
going to professionals and instead going to colleagues and friends and family, and certainly talking to it about to critics and fans was a horrible decision. So keep that stuff offline. Talk about it with your friends and your family. Definitely stay professionals. We'll talk about that a little bit more later.
Additionally, Boogie gives insight as to why he thinks he responds to negative comments rather than the
Yeah,
positive.
cry for help is something you'll
There
never
really
see
talks
me
about
do.
potentially being
I've never
different
cried for
individuals
help.
taught me
They have to
by
come.
other
They have
types
to
of
come
people
save me.
who
I will never
prioritize
ask for
people
help.
who are awful to
You
me
know.
over the people who are good to me, because that's how an abuser keeps you there.
Boogie has set himself two objectives. Stop looting, he is going to end himself, and stop responding to negative comments. The latter he also discussed in another video in May.
Instead of responding to that stuff, like I did so much to my own detriment, instead of trying to placate that person, instead of trying to help that person or try to get them to understand the truth of the reality by having a private conversation with them, I'm just gonna block them.
This is a good strategy. Instead of reaching out to random critics and endlessly talking to them, he will just block them.
I'm tired of being such a lolcow. And that is one of the reasons I did it so much. It's because I was forced, by my stupid brain, to interact with that shit.
Boogie believes if he stopped interacting with negative comments, he will stop being what is referred to as a lolcow. A lolcow is internet slang for infamous content creators that trolls will interact negatively with to get a reaction from them and milk them for the hence lolcow. But that is only one side of a lolcow. To be a man, you have to continuously repeat mistakes and not learn from them. Lolcows betray fans' hopes to get better as their words become more hollow. And the only way to interact with them will be to portray your frustrations, because they make it apparent that even positive comments will not bring
I
change.
don't really want to waste this
And Boogie
ammo.
is
I guess
still
it doesn't
a
matter.
lolcow, and a very shallow one at that. Though in May, he made 2 videos describing why it is a bad idea to respond to negative comments. On the 26th, he made it a point to showcase one. Also in May, he described the dangers of looting to ending himself in the online space. But in July, he found it reasonable to tweet this. A coloring of a diagram that represents he is constantly stressed and thinking about death. Immediately after posting it, he apologizes for posting it. He couldn't even last a month without repeating his mistakes. Also, a unique trait to him are his constant epiphanies. Moments of grand revelation meant to guide someone to realization and maybe a change.
I had this problem too, and this was helpful for me. The grand epiphany that all of the software development companies are right in hand with the Jeffries and the Trumps, and the grand epiphany that Unity is crashing Streamlabs, and the grand epiphany that Streamlabs is like essentially a criminal organization, and the grand epiphany that I can't handle humans and I gotta get them out of my life and all this. Like grand epiphanies, I gotta stop that. That he's right about that. That is definitely. Damn it, so annoying. So annoying. $43. 43. 47. Chestnut's not bad. It's got stamina. Ooh, black thoroughbred? No. Bay, 43. Ooh, white thoroughbred. Yes. It's a white thoroughbred. Yes. Okay, so hey, we got a nice white thoroughbred here. I want to purchase single saddle rice. Nice. Excuse me. Rice, nice. And then we go there. And then, yeah. Oh, look how fast this is going to be. It's going to be amazing. Yep. And now, I don't know what direction my base is. Oh, shit. I can't even turn. What the fuck? I can't even turn left. Like, it's weird. There we go. Oh, if I follow the train tracks, should hopefully get there. Yeah, this is where I live. Ah, turn, damn it. You can turn right, but you can't turn left. It's fucking weird. You can't like turn left while you're holding sprint, but you can turn right. It's weird. It's like really weird. Why would you not be able to? Yeah, you cannot sprint left. Wow, I never noticed that. Why would that be the case anyways? Get off this fucking thing I'm doing. Ah. Come on, man. Come on, man. Ah, I can't turn. Go. Very good. Got a python. Yay. This is a base defense weapon. We're going to put this with a stack of ammo. And this revolver as well. We're going to put this in the small box by the door. No, that's actually dumb. Never mind. Not the small box by the door, but this box right here. Yeah, at the bottom, we're going to put a revolver and ammo and a revolver, but a python and a revolver and a python, and that's base defense weapons. Now this looks piddling and crap to you, and it's also I can't risk this. I should technically research this python kind of, but I also don't care really. And I'll put it in a turret. I could put a turret. Very good. We got 8 more high qual. Gotta definitely worry about that. I'm gonna go worry about that next. Oh shit, on the horse is something that I need though. I'm gonna go get that. Oh, I have high qual and stuff. I'm not gonna risk this. I'm not gonna take it out of the base. So, oh, this needs to cook, yeah. Sorry, I'll function F7. Function.
And his first notable epiphany of 2020 came the same day he tweeted that diagram. Quote, do you believe in manifestation and the power of positive thinking?
Imagine realizing that the secret existed in 2020. 28 years passed when everyone else in the world had that epiphany. Imagine like being 28 years behind the secret. The secret's fairly easy. You put out to the universe what you get back. You can say it in a single sentence. It's a fairly well-known secret. So this guy's like, oh man, I finally learned the secret in 2023 or 2020 or whatever. Yeah, because you don't read books and you're not educated. And you spend most of your time on video games and most of your time trolling people, and you're not educated very much, and you don't really think about things too much. And so yeah, the secret's like an epiphany for you. But I mean, like, I'm sorry, but The Secret was a movie from 1993, I think, or something like that. Like, when was The Secret? Right, The Secret. The Secret came out, like, and the laws of attraction and all this. The Secret's 2006. So yeah, it's Rhonda Byrne gave us The Secret, and it's like. It's from like she probably came up with it and was talking about it since 1995, but for him it's